a thread by Carlos Osuita. So, what did Donald Trump mean by this? At a speech in Ohio, he said, I have a lot of rich and powerful enemies. You might not see me for a while. Trump is an absolutely brilliant actor in a very narrow sense. He uses his speech patterns to confuse his enemies, to warn his enemies, and to deceive his enemies. You've heard that Trump meanders when he speaks. Wrong. I've never seen somebody more in control of what he says. I have a vague memory of someone, a clown or a movie physical comedian or a stage performer, staggering all over the place, tripping, losing his balance. He was actually performing a juggling feat of astonishing skill. It was similar to this, but much more frenetic. And Ed Sullivan cut out the best part. All right, let's just check this out for a second. Oh, sorry for the lack of audio. All right, you get the idea. That's amazing. He set up a bunch of raw eggs on a tray over empty glasses, and he knocked the tray out from under them with two pool cues on a cue rack or bridge. The eggs fell in the glass just before the bowls and plates stopped spinning. Before the eggs fell, left, and after, right. He also flipped lemon slices into these glasses with the spoons. The slices were on the spoon handles. He pounded the simultaneous spoons with a pool cue, launched the slices, ran back and got everything spinning again, and then flipped the spoons into the glasses. I saw a similar act, but the guy was tripping and slipping and falling as he did all this stuff. He seemed totally out of control, but he was in total control. Trump is the same verbally. We have to look at the transcript of his remarks. Quote, so I have a lot of enemies out there. This may be the last time you'll see me for a while. A lot of very, very rich enemies, but they are not happy with what I'm doing. But I figure we have one chance to do it, and no other president is going to do what I do. No other president would do a favored nations, a rebate, a buy from other nations at much less cost. Nobody. And there are a lot of unhappy people, and they're very rich people, and they're very unhappy. End quote. He's not saying that he has so many enemies that he's going into hiding. He's saying this: since I probably won't be here to talk to you in person for a while, I'm giving you the straight dope out of my own mouth. My enemies are rich and angry. I'm having an impact. End quote. But he chose to say it in a way that was confusing. He put his enemies on notice, and he made his supporters oppose his enemies even more. Absolutely brilliant tactic, seemingly off the cuff. Trump never speaks off the cuff. He pretends to. He has a mind like a computer. Trump is benign, but Orson Welles played an identical but villainous character in his masterpiece, Touch of Evil. Detective Hank Quinlan. He always seems distracted, as if he's not listening, and he says bizarre things. And then you realize that he missed nothing, and everything he said was significant. It's an incredible performance. Ambiguity is one of the most powerful weapons a person can have. Trump's unclear statements serve many, many purposes. Yes, he is that smart. And he did a press conference today, so he's not going into hiding. It was a surprise press conference, and he invited in supporters. The press was caught flat-footed. Journalists are now what are called straight men. They feed the star lines that the star uses to shine. Straight men have no personality. Zeppo Marx. His straight man act was a hindrance, so he left early on. The only comedian who was his own straight man was Buster Keaton. The other comic actors were outrageous clowns. Keaton never smiled and he reacted to others. He was a phenomenal athlete who used no camera tricks. This is real. All right, let's see. I don't even know where Buster Keaton is. All right. Doo-doo. Okay, somebody has fallen on his own ass and he's about to be chased by a bunch of cops, I think. Oh, wait, no, there's a guy flying through the air. Haha, sorry, I couldn't see that. Guy flying through air, flying through air, still flying through air, flying through air. Okay, so he can fly through the air. This is probably my favorite stunt, a total illusion that actually happened. All right, here we go. Guy, I guess, running. He defied all laws of biology and physics to do it. Hello, what is he doing? Okay, well, yeah, that's definitely impressive. Trump is the same. He defies all natural laws in his relentless pursuit of the rule of law. And he is far more protected than you'll ever know. He has visible close protection and invisible close protection. The visible close protection moves him to safety as quickly as possible. The invisible close protection is there to neutralize the threat. That's all. Of course, I won't tell you what kinds of weapons and communications gear they have, but Trump is safe. So, what sounded like a warning was a warning, but only in this sense. Get ready, because they're going down. It was a warning to us and a warning to them. Remember how he expressed good wishes toward Ghislaine Maxwell? Do you know what he meant? That pathetic buffoon from Axios said, "How could you wish her well? Her partner died in prison." And Trump said, "That's why I wished her well." Everybody thought he was supporting her. Nope. He was saying, "Good luck, kid. You're going to need it." It's like Ash the android in Alien wishing the crew of the Nostromo well against the monster. He was actually saying, "You're all going to die. Trust the Trump." He knows not only what he's doing, but what everybody else is doing. He's smarter than all Democrats put together. This is who he's up against. Biden's going to try the hysterical laughter shtick again during the debates. Oh my God. The reason it didn't matter before was that neither Biden nor Paul Ryan mattered. They were non-entities. Biden's repulsive performance was just a sideshow. This time, he's going to try it with Trump in presidential debates. I wish him well. See what I did there? Besides, Donald Trump Jr. tweets, he definitively said that he was tested and even said constantly tested. What changed? What time was Biden out? Which time was Biden outright lying? Maybe he just can't remember if he took a cognitive test or not. Back to Carlos. Biden's people said he meant he was tested by being on the campaign trail. Can you spot the big, fat, glaring hole in that argument? Yep. He hadn't been on the campaign trail. Biden's going to go bananas during the debates. He's going to laugh and laugh and laugh, and then he's going to start screaming and spewing profanity. It's going to be ghastly. But hey, This is the road the Democrats have chosen. I don't feel sorry for any of them, not even Biden.